of affairs. That seems very convenient. Well, first, break my shins! Ow. Shins! Ow. There we go. And hello, everybody. Hello, friends. We are back and we have been assaulted, essentially. So you had to seek shelter at the Church of St. Adama Landama. We need help from the clergy. We need desperate help from the clergy. Go on. Chestnut. You need to help me. Ask for help from the clergy. Alright. There we are. Idiot. Pardon me while I crawl into your robe for warmth and shelter. Is something troubling you, my son? You seem to be in my robe. You have the look of one who has endured great suffering. Is there anything I could do to help? Anything at all? You need only ask. The wild roses are dead. Dead, Father, and I know not what to do. The wild roses? I see. You may speak freely here. We are all friends of the Scions. Though this happened and that and the other thing happened, and it's all gone to pot. It's all gone to shit. How could this have happened? Are you certain that Menfilia was among those taken by the Garleans? Yep. Certain. Let us pray no further harm comes to them. You may stay here as long as you wish. It is the least I could do for a friend of Menfilia's. I have known her since she was but a child. Well do I recall the day of our first meeting. I swore then to do everything in my power to support her, and I will gladly offer the selfsame service to her brother and sister Scions. So please, no matter what you require, you need not hesitate to ask. Marquis, would you come here for a moment? Yes, Father. If you require assistance, pray speak with Marquis. He is a trifle shy, but I assure you he means well. I should explain. Marquis is a survivor of the Battle of Cartanau. Alas, his experiences took a terrible toll on his mind. Had we not taken him into our care, he would assuredly have perished in the desert. Marquis, I want you to look after Mileto. Do you understand? Yes, Father. Excuse me, Mileto, do you have a moment? It concerns this broken horologe that was found in the pocket of a man brought here for burial. There is something unfamiliar about it, which is what I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker with the device, it will come to me. However, I lack the proper tools to do so. I would ask that you journey to Camp Drybone in my stead to obtain a ballpoint chisel and a pair of needle-nosed pincers. They are often used by goldsmiths, so perhaps they would be the best people to ask. Of course, I do not expect you to foot the bill. Here, take this coin purse. That should cover it. Cool. Pick around a dead man's belongings. Sure. Why not? Nothing could possibly go wrong. Oh no. Oh, she's playing with a toy. That's what's up. Alright. Going into town to get myself some shit. Yeah. You, Goldsmith. Can I have your 2 apple point chisel, you say? And a pair of needle-nose pincers? Those things don't come cheap, you know. Here, take this purse. That's falls balls. I mean, yes, that should be sufficient payment. Nice doing business with you. Alright. Off we go. Back to the church. We must run. Have you brought the tools I requested? Yep, here they are. Yoink. Something occurs to me. Please wait here for a moment. It was for naught. Though I repaired the device easily, the sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. But how? How did I do it? These hands, my hands, they moved with a mind of their own, deftly manipulating the clockwork mechanisms. There was no doubt or uncertainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times before. Pardon me, Minato. This was a mistake. Please give the horologe to Sister Illumined. The man who once owned it is currently in her care, and I think it best that it be returned to him. Will do. Off we go. Good evening to you, sir. Have you come to pay your respects to this man? Never before have I seen such a queer device. You say that it measures the passing of time? Mayhap they are more common in Garlemald. I am given to understand that its cities are filled with all manner of amazing technologies. Marcus said that it belonged to the deceased. Oh dear. You don't suppose that the owner might have been a Garlean spy? It may behoove us to notify the authorities in Camp Drybone. But, more importantly, how did Marcus manage to repair this device? I knew he had a talent for the trades, but this goes far beyond mending fences and thatching roofs. Right. A book of silver, That one we got? Nope. Alright. But we do have our second story quest. So should I do that one or should I focus on this? Okay, we'll take a quick break and get our next spell. To Gridania! Away! Alright. We must wait. Wait. We must wait. Alright. Yes, yes, yes. I see you right over here, right next to me. Yes. I know you love attention. My God. Alright. And here we are. Titan's essence infuses your aura. I foresee no further obstacles preventing us from attempting the next ritual. Shall we proceed to with the austerities of Earth? I have every confidence that you will succeed in binding Titan Agi to your will. According to my research, the most suitable location for the ritual is a place found in the southwest of Alder Springs in the North Shroud. Heretofore, or buried layer of ancient rocks exposed by the violent upheaval of the calamity has led the surrounding area to an overwhelming earthen aspect. The conditions will be perfect. I will await you in our destination. You're right. So we go this way. I've given you attention already, mortal. I want more. Yes, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. All the attention in the world is yours. Oh, my goodness. Alright, off we go. Okay, I'm in the wrong place. Turn around. No. Oh. Alright. Here we are. Potential notification activities of flame. Alright, let's do this thing. Alright. Let's do this thing. There we go. There we go. Almost got him. Boom. Well done. Yes. I am the best. Uh-oh. I come in search of elegant artifact relics, and what do I find but a pair of incompetent dabblers? But what jest of fate did you chance across such undeserved power? Who might you be, sir, to so boldly question our accomplishments? If you have indeed unlocked the secrets of summoning, then you must be in the possession of the very treasure I seek. How terribly convenient. I need only slay you both and take what I need from your bloody corpses. Ah, crap. God below, a summoner? But how? Cease your infantile prattle. The continuation of my divine work far outweighs the worth of your pitiful lives. If we want to take them out, there we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Why do you struggle so? Your unwillingness to accept oblivion but delays the inevitable. Heed the avatar of eternal flame. Incinerate these fools in an all-consuming hellfire! What? Ooh, you made a man. Here, you foul blackguard. My child, this childish game. Thank you, God, for granting you another day of a miserable existence. It's gone. What a decidedly unpleasant fellow. Yay! You return at Kalu Falls. Has no desire to linger here in chance, but another encounter with whomever that deranged mage was. Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. let me move. Hello? Okay, there we go. How do we get a feeling that is an omen of things to come? Hope you don't mind, folks. I got a little bit of snackage here. Nothing too crunchy. Alright, off we go. Wee. I must say, I did not expect to meet another practitioner of the summoning arts. I also did not expect this to be suddenly fighting for my life. The precious treasure do we carry that this callous stranger was so willing to kill us to possess? Such mysteries aside, I am most glad you're able to seduce Titanagi before the summoner decided to unleash his fiery avatar. Without its protection, I doubt we would have survived that conflagration. The energy of Earth, as was aptly demonstrated, is not a force to be trifled with. You should certainly take the time to explore its capabilities, as well as its limitations. Be careful, however, not to neglect your other magics at your disposal. Meanwhile, I will confer with my colleagues in the Sons of St. Quinoc, and see what I might learn of that hostile summoner. Shall meet anon. Yes! Yay! Very simple. Hell yeah! Oh. You meet in Hitra, who wishes to share with you the results of her investigation. How fared you with your training? For my part, I had some success in uncovering the identity of our mystery attacker. We knew that our assailant was capable of summoning Ifrit, so I perused the records of past expeditions for those who claimed to have triumphed against the Lord of the Inferno. Of these victorious primal hunters, there were 8 names listed as present, whereabouts unknown. After eliminating unlikely candidates based on race and gender, I was left with but a single name, Tristan. Assuming the records are accurate, this Hyur was once registered as a soldier in the Immortal Flames. As to how the man came by his skills as a summoner, or why he sought to kill us, I remain woefully ignorant. Nonetheless, I have witnessed him use the art of summoning for casual brutality, and that I cannot countenance. This power should never be employed for the sake of tyranny or personal gain. It was meant to oppose such evils. It is our responsibility to bring this Tristan to justice. Should we stand idle, his reprehensible actions could very well stain the good name of future summoners who have yet to answer their calling. The art itself could be outlawed, the very mention of it taboo. Now, through my inquiries, I was able to determine that a war comrade from Tristan's days in the military resides in Little Alamigo. I ask that you pay a visit to this former soldier and learn what he knows of our callous villain. Will do. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. Hello to you too, Moro. No, at one point I want to put up just a little dog cam. So if we ever do a thing, if I ever do get bits and such, I can then have a bits turn on the dog cam, the doggo camera. So you can see what she is up to. Anyway. Oh, excuse me, down here. Well, seems like Tristan wasn't telling tall tales after all. He says I can expect some primal addled sod to show up and start asking questions. Won't you stay here and play with some friends of mine? I have a message to deliver. He's all yours, ladies. Wait, what? Oh my. Oh my. However will I escape? And like that, it's done. Hold on. Some of my teeth. Alright, we're back. Alright. No. We'll grab that one. Minion of Light. Yay. Alright. You were set upon. I think it's one step ahead of us. About your 10 years of dig site findings had Tristan warned his old allies long before you set foot in that settlement. They thought you one of the tempered, a mortal in thrall to Primal's will. In addition to being ruthless, it appears that our opponent is highly intelligent and not quite as deranged as I first assumed. Such a level of planning hints at the existence of some greater scheme, but it is still all we know. For the moment, we must be content with the knowledge that he perceives us as a threat and is aware of our efforts to track him down. Speaking of which, you did exceedingly well to survive the trap into which I blithely sent you. I must apologize for my carelessness. I will not underestimate this man again. On a happier note, however, my efforts to decipher the elegant texts proceeded apace. Here, you must read this. With your skills already tried and tested against the Agi, you should have little difficulty in mastering a secondary summoning technique, such as this. Let us put this that's just behind us. Fantastic. Yay! Pain Flare! Alright, we're gonna put that bad boy right here. Alright. Now we head on back to Camp Drybone. All right. Whoops. Wrong way. Oh. Oh, wait, whoops. Whoops again. Alright. I recognize you now. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. I apologize for discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the Waking Sands and prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you find closure. Alright. Off to the Waking Sands I go. Alright. Alright, back in Vesper Bay we are. Eh? You don't look like one of them church fellas. Not that I'll turn you away, no sir. As you can see, we've got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's coming to claim them, so off to the lit yard they go. Be thankful you didn't have to go inside and see the carnage for yourself. It was the stuff of nightmares, I tell you. God's damned Imperials. I don't know what quarrel they had with these folk. They sure as hell don't want to know. The sooner we put this behind us, the better. Say, ain't I seen you around here for? Or do you just have one of them faces? Ah, never mind. Anyway, there's a carriage come to haul the bodies to the lit yard out by the east gate. There's only eight left to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I have a mind to leave the remainder to you. Not want to cover your nose while you work. Some of these folk are starting to turn. Gather up the corpses. You gotta carry the corpses to the carriage. What happened to the big fella? Ah, forget it. Just bring the next batch and toss him in the back. And like they'll complain if you're rough. Damn, this is harsh. I'll lend you a strong one. 4 in 1 trip. Reckon there's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest, then. You fucking dick. This is only driving it in. Alright. Come on, let's finish this before I die of old age. That should be all of them. Thanks for the help. Reckon it won't take too long to deliver all the corpses to the lich shard. Even so, you might want to hurry back and tell them that our work here is done. Oh, god damn it. I see that you decided to heed my advice. I pray that in doing so you found some measure of peace. The first carriage from Vesper Bay arrived not long ago, and we have begun preparing your comrades for burial. I had a hand in the initial rites, and I'd like you to know that, for many, death came quickly. Rest assured that we will treat them with the utmost respect, and do everything we can to shepherd them to Fall's realm. Thank you very much. Yep. One of the scions who perished at Waking Sands. Although we can perform rites for most of the scions, there is one whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to her people, the Sylphs of Little Solace. It is only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family, so that they may mourn her in accordance with Sylphic traditions. Oh yeah, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. Right. Off we go. Off to deliver some very bad news. Very, very triumphant tone. I was surprised to see Walking One in Little Solace. How can these ones assist Walking One? Nausea. But this one does not understand. Kumuhyo. This one has heard such wailing. This one would know what has caused such distress. Terrible news, Elder One. Awful news. Walking One has returned to little solace, but why? These ones have not requested further aid. I have bad news. Horacia, how did this happen? Explain everything to this one at once. Oh, not only Horacia, but many of Walking One's friends were lost as well. Horacia. Horacia went to Fenelon at the behest of this one. Walking One was with Horacia at the end. Tell this one that Horacia was brave. Tell this one that Horacia did not suffer. This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Yeah, he went. Horacia went in peace. Thank you for bringing Horacia home. These ones will also wish to thank Praying Ones. Tell Praying Ones that these ones will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperial Ones must pay. Imperial Ones must suffer. When the time comes for Walking One to face Imperial Ones, do not forget these ones. These ones would not have Horacia's death be for naught. These ones will fight. Damn straight you will. Back to the camp, grab on we go. Oh my goodness, and now you're back for more attention. Oh my goodness. Yes. Hello. And no. My God. Yes. Hup. Sprint. Thank you for your service to the church and to the sylphs. You may be pleased to know that in your absence, we interred the remaining scions in the Lichard. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends. If so, I would remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please, take a rest and set aside your burdens for now. Let's go ahead and... Oh, you can't apply glamour plates here. So we're gonna need to... Oh, while we're headed back to Ul'dah, we'll stop by the boards. 'Cause I want to see something. Hold on. Nope. Okay. Alright. Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. I do want to see it here. Oh my goodness. Jeez, stinky. Oh yes, perfect opportunity to get to my trusty pepper onto the field here. There we go. We now have the Mameshiba. Yes, we have Moro. We have Moro with us. Oh yes, 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 and she's right next to me as well. Oh my. Oh my. Okay. Hey, stop it. My God. So much attitude. So much attitude and sass in one little body. Now, back to Camp Dry Bone. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. Stop it. Stop it. You're really giving me an attitude because I won't give you attention. Okay, there you go. You guys are hearing this, right? No. Oh. Quick, get into the church. Alright. Marcus believes he is being watched. I'm not imagining it, Dino. I know I'm being watched. This is different. Sinister. It's as if I'm under observation. The feeling comes and goes, but I felt it when I last ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? It will only take a moment. Sure. Oh crap. Imperials! Yep. And now she's sitting with her back to me in silent protest of me not giving her the attention that she wants. Oh. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please, allow me a moment alone. Wait. Father Elitz must hear this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again. Heavens forfend that such a thing would happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions? He dressed like an imperial, and he had this. This is Garlean steel, which means the man who was watching Marquise was. Make haste to Cramp Broadbone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before the more Imperials come. Will do. Alphino?
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Sid Garland. I have come for you.
Plot twist.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait, Hear me, Sid. Eorzea needs you.
Sid, was it? Here. These belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
Who are you? Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the three city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak. Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Sid.
I have an airship?
Yes, Sid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
They need my airship. They need me.
Call to action, my man. Alright. Father Iluit has some parting words for you and the others. What a curious twist of fate that Master Sid Garland be at last be found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon. You wish to find his airship, yes? I know not how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the Final Flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the calamity, much like the Great Gabu Wall of Ulda. It states that the Enterprise drew northwest from Gridania towards Coerthus. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, likely over Falgard Float, the closest settlement to Coerthus. Mayhap the Serpent Station there have records of the events that transpired that day. I had hoped you might rest from your journeys for a time, but I see that the world still has need of you and the Scions. Pray, look after yourself and Sid, will you? Let's do it! Off we go to Falgard Float. Is there aught I can assist you with, sir? The Enterprise? You speak of Master Garland's ship, yes? I didn't refer to the records. I know that the airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Querthus. What became of it after that, I cannot say. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Vortifart at Florentel's Spire. He was on duty that day and saw it with his own eyes. I am unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, though. Should you locate the ship, would you not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fly it? I hear tell that the machinery is fiendishly complex. Well, can't hurt to try. You have come in search of Vortifart? Well met, for you have found him. Indeed, I have served as a whaler for many years, so before the great snows came to Querthus. What exactly is this about? Ah! The final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. Okay. Yeah, we have nothing here for us. Which is to tell you the final flight. 'Twas on the eve of the Battle of Cartano, nigh on 5 years ago. I held the spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then, all of a sudden, was a fantastic airship I'd ever seen, splits the sky overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the calamity, I'd wager it's still there somewhere in Querthus. The astrologians at the observatorium may have records which could help, but to obtain them, you would need to deal with the Ishgardians, who control the region. I wouldn't expect much, though. My houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalamud descended, they took shelter behind their gates, and even now they have little regard for the plight of other nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you, should you prove yourself useful. Consider providing your services to the soldiers who guard the observatorium. Then they may refuse you at first. I have little doubt they would accept freely offered aid. Oh no, we failed the fate. Alright, off we go. Alright. Oh my god. Mortal, can you not? There's no one coming to hurt us. No. Mortal, come here, cool down, calm down. Come here. Calm down. Calm down. And we're here at the observatorium. Before we do anything, let's go ahead and register with the Chocobo Keep. Over here. The Chocobo Porter. Do not tell me this is your free. Yeah. Alright. Excuse me, can you repeat that? You wish to offer your services to House Durandare, and what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? Ha! How absurd, as if we would permit an outsider to peruse the records of the observatorium. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands. We do not intend to offer succor to strangers. Great. Alone, have mercy. Are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls, but if you insist, but do not distract me while I'm on duty. We're stretched thin as it is. And where in the hell is that knight I sent out on patrol? He should have returned ages ago. Perhaps I have use of you after all. If you still wish to aid us, search the wilds to the west for my missing man. You know him by his uniform, Benefast Durandare, as is mine. Alright. Here we go. Here you go, sir. Come on, get on up. If it wasn't for you, sir, I reckon they would have finished me off. Despicable dragon-loving bastards. Death was a mercy they didn't deserve. I prayed the rumors were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. Very well, friend. Later. I must say, I didn't actually expect you to find my knight, much less rescue him. I see I may have been premature in my judgment, sir. We are a proud people, beholden to tradition, but that does not mean we are without humility. I shall instruct the astrologians to entertain your request. However, understand it is ultimately their decision whether or not you may peruse their records. Pray, proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Edmil. Will do. What's up, Edmel? Ah, the gentleman can't come in search of the airship. This is highly unorthodox. Whatever could Sir Ludovois be thinking? It is true that you maintain meticulous records that would stretch back generations. However, because this information is used to chart Dravanian activity, access is strictly controlled. One cannot be too careful with heretics and their sympathizers lurking about. If you would persist with these inquiries, pray seek an audience with Chief Astrologian Folmort up above. Yep, alright. Up we go. Up we go. Up the giant tower. Not here. Up we go some more. Aha! You with your silly pointy hats. Oh, no, absolutely not. Have you any inkling what it is you ask? Or are records to fall into the wrong hands? It could change the course of a war which was raged for generations. I speak not of some mere spat between southern nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are the arbiters of Hallone's will. I will not put our great nation at risk, certainly not to help a foreigner locate a missing airship of all things. Pardon the intrusion, Folmort. I wish to speak with you regarding the recent... Oh, I did not realize you had a guest. Inquisitor Gillen May. You honor us with your presence, sir. This gentleman was just leaving. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Durandare's knight from those heretics. Doubtless, they feel indebted to you. I'm told you seek an airship last seen in Querthus 5 years ago, yes? You come to us at an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years, and little for the better. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I would also strongly advise caution. The snows can come quickly in Corythus. One moment you may feel as though you have a firm grasp on your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge, and the next you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers hidden by the blizzard. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark whilst traveling. Do not give in to temptation and deviate from your course. I was not aware you aided House Durandare in that fashion. Thank you, sir. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. Well, at least you're polite. Sort of. To attract your attention. Oh. You there, sir. I could not help but overhear your conversation with the chief astrologian. There may be a way I can assist you, but it will require that you perform me a favor in exchange. An associate of mine has yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He was adamant that he could conduct his observations alone, despite the presence of Ixal in that vicinity. If you would seek out this astrologian and confirm that he is well, it would be of great comfort to me. Will do. Hope. Geronimo! Ow! Break my shins. Alright, off we go. Okay. What a relief to see someone other than that goddamn Birdman. I thought I could finish my work whilst the Ixal were away, but they returned far quicker than I anticipated. It was all I could do to hide and hope they might leave again before I froze. Wait, who are you? You are not one of our knights. A man of House Durandare cannot be seen in the company of an unbeliever. Good day, sir. I'm sorry, excuse me. Pardon? Up go. The arrogant fool returned not long before you arrived, bothering about the disgrace about having been rescued by an unbeliever. Serves him right for underestimating the dangers our knights face every day. But you are eager to locate your airship. It may surprise you that by saving him, you have already aided your own cause. House Durandare is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion. As it is, their duty to sound the alarm at the first sight of Dravanian aggression. Yet you have already aided them twice, for which they are honor-bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the observatorium's records. That is just as well, for there are other ways you might locate your missing airship. What I propose is that you petition Lord Portelaine for an official introduction to the other high houses. The word of House Durandare carries tremendous weight in Ishgard. Should the captain consent, you would have little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. Alright. Let's go talk to this Portelaine. Geronimo! Ow! My shins, I have to wait before I drop again. I don't want to die. Oh. Blood. Heal. Alright, we should be able to at least survive this. There we go. And hook. In we go. Okay. You know what? We'll. Because I believe this leads us to a. Yeah, to a dungeon. Yeah, to a dungeon, like I thought. You've caused quite a stir in your short time here. First you slay 2 heretics and save a knight, and now here you have rescued a man of our house. I imagine you must desire something for your troubles. In introduction to the other high houses, I cannot deny that you have given us no cause to trust you. But while you have performed 2 acts, you would have the endorsement of 3 high houses. It's only fitting that you aid us one final time. Wouldn't you agree? Okay, sure, why not? You perform a 3rd task. Now, I understand you are very eager to find your missing airship. Worry not, for this task should take a man of your skills but a moment to complete. Not long ago, a porter bound for Skyfair Locks was ambushed on the road due west of here. Though he escaped with his life, he would very much like his wares as well. On the off chance any portion of his shipment remains, I would have you travel to the scene of the robbery and bring back what you find. Lest you intend to perform only a cursory search, bear in mind that recovering the stolen merchandise will endear you to House Hallinart, further improving the chances that they indulge your request for aid. Will do. We're gonna put that away for now. Hey look, it's the stolen wares! Boom! Ha 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 ha! Hold on. There we go. There we go. No, there's not. Thank you. Now, off we go! Back to Portelaine. Have you good tidings to share? Or better yet, stolen merchandise to show? This. Here you go. God bless you, friend. It's all here, every last... but wait. That chest over there looks like it might have been pillaged. Bloody hells, that's the personal property of Lord Francel, too. Are you certain? Clearly an attempt was made to open it, but the lock appears to have held. Nevertheless, if you wish to verify the contents against your shipping manifest, be my guest. Fury take me, a draconian rosary, in possession of Lord Francel? Yet, perhaps this is not so difficult to fathom. House Helionart is whispered to be infested with heretics. Thank you for bringing this matter to my attention, sir. I shall inform the Inquisitors immediately. Under these circumstances, I must strongly advise against associating with House Helionart. Your other introductions will need to be postponed as well. It is the duty of every Ishgardian to root out and destroy heretics. All else must wait until this matter is solved. Oh, wonderful! I'm stuck here, which means I'm stuck here until we figure this out. Yay! Level 42. Okay. Ooh, we have a new one. Okay. Sir Carilot has something very important to tell you. Come closer, lad, and listen well. This is for your ears only. Lord Francel is no heretic. He is a goodly, righteous man who's wholly dedicated to the cause. I know this because I served House Helionart for years prior to the calamity. You must go to Skyfire Locks and warn him of the coming storm. The Inquisitors are ruthless and will spare him no mercy. Speak to him of an Edelweiss, and he will know you for a friend. Now go. On it! Off we go! I mean, it's kind of weird that I'm getting involved in this, but whatever. Let's do it. Let's get involved. Let's meddle. Whoops, I passed it. Nope. Yes? You look as though you have something to say. Do you? Is that an Edelweiss in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? I see. Sir Carilot has not forgotten my mother's secret flower. A pity it has not been seen in Cortha since the calamity. You may speak freely here, friend. That's absurd. I would sooner die than become a thrall of the dragons. Alas, it matters little what I say at this point. Although the draconian rosary is not found in my possession, it will still be considered by many to be proof of my heresy. I must do my utmost to prove my innocence to the Inquisitors, if they harbor even the slightest doubt. This will only add weight to the incessant accusations for our house has suffered of late, as though the gods themselves are plotting our fall. You risk much by coming here. It is only proper that I recompense you for this deed. Tell me what you desire, and I shall do my best to provide. A missing airship. I see. It may require a prolonged effort to locate your quarry. I shall direct you to one in a better position to assist you. Lord Haroshifant of House Fortemps commands the garrison at Camp Dragonhead. Present to him this letter of introduction, and he will surely be receptive to your needs. Let's go. Whee! Alright, now we're heading to the big glowing crystal. First, let's get ourselves attuned. Huh. Ah, the unmistakable swagger of a well-traveled adventurer. If you have come to pay your respects, be at ease, friend. I'm not one to stand on formality. Truth be told, I would gladly welcome many and more brave souls like yourself. Well, enough chatter. Pray tell me why you have come. If there is any justice in this world, these charges will receive no serious consideration. It is beyond inconceivable. Ah, yes. Leonard made mention of a pressing matter for which you required assistance. What might that be? Looking for an airship. So this enterprise you speak of was last seen above Quarthus before the calamity 5 years ago. I fear it may prove difficult to find any eyewitnesses to these events. For while Ishgard did not participate in the Battle of Quartanov, we were embroiled in our own internal conflicts at the time. Nevertheless, I will make inquiries on your behalf and share with you my findings in the future. Please and thank you. In the meantime, please enjoy the hospitality of Camp Dragonhead. I will see that you're afforded every courtesy as a guest of House for Temps. Thank you very much, sir. There we go. As you have doubtless realized by now, the high houses of Ishgard, House for Temps included, are either unable or unwilling to offer you formal assistance in your search. However, that does not mean that there are not influential individuals within each house who are sympathetic to your cause. I shall be sending missives to their various representatives in Ishgard, though I suspect it would be quicker and more efficient if you were to make inquiries of your own. Lady Nene of my own House for Temps, who resides here in Camp Dragonhead, rather enjoys a company of travelers. There is also Crevalin of House Hallinart, who can be found on Skyfire Locks, though any information you have from the scribe may prove difficult to parse. Have you spoken with the Chief Astrologian of House Durandare yet? Really? I'd see more accommodating once I inform that you are a friend of House for Temps. Do not concern yourself with House Desmel. I shall contact them myself. Seek the council of the three I mentioned, and return to me when finished. Will do. Off we go. Let's go investigate. Hup. Let's take a quick stop over here. Repair all this. Thank you. All that, please. Thank you very much. Excuse me, madam. Why, hello, good sir. What's that? An airship, you say? I hate to disappoint you, but I don't think what you seek. Well, you know, no one of the House of Temps does. For if they did, I would definitely know as well. The topic of everyone's lips these days is what will become of young Lord Francel. Some say the allegations are long overdue, given how many members of House Hellenart have been found guilty of heresy in recent days. Oh boy. That's a problem. Alright. Get on the chocobo. Off we go! According to the map... Oh, let's hit the chocobo keep over here. Oh. You, sir, I need your help. How long you grant me strength? There must be some way to... Oh, who are you? Friend of Lord Harchefont? I want to help you, I truly do. These accusations of heresy have thrown House Hellenart into chaos. Right now we must focus on combating these charges and preserving our reputation. I kind of figured. Back to the observatorium we go! Oh. Alright. Up the tower we go once again. I gather you have been busy since last we spoke. Lord Harshafont's missive was positively glowing. But if you think this is that his endorsement has caused me to disregard Ishgardian policies, then you are sorely mistaken. Oh my fucking god! Another one with a stick up their ass. We are at war, sir, and the enemy grows bolder by the day. Why, in a short time since Inquisitor Guilhem arrived in Querthus, countless heretics have been discovered, even amongst the elite of Ishgardian society. If Lord Haroshafon wishes to waste his days chasing after a long-lost airship, then that is his choice. But if he expects others to share in his folly, then he is truly blind to the present state of affairs. That seems very convenient. Well, first, break my shins! Ow. Hands! Ow. There we go. Here we go again. Alright. So let's head to the Chocobo stand. Camp Dragonhead, take me, please. Alright. I did not have a lot of luck. Oh. By your countenance, I take it you did not learn of anything of use. Nor did I fear. Seems the whole of Coarthus is consumed by this talk of heretics in the high houses. We can only hope that my sources in Ishgard provide more pertinent information. I had another personal request to make of you. Concerns Lord Francel, of whom what has been whispered in recent days. I received a report that he and 3 knights were seen heading to the north towards the Steel Vigil. The outpost was long ago overrun by the Ravinian horde, so I am not certain what he intends to accomplish with such a small force. Whatever his motives, I fear for his safety. Pray journey to the Steel Vigil and see if Lord Francel's party requires assistance. Alright, let's go. Oh hey, Sid, Alphino, you're here. We can find an airship. Now we meddle in the Ishgardian affairs of state. I'll just say right here, I would never hear the end of it. I'm glad we left the observatorium. The people were not friendly. Though even here, I can feel eyes upon us. We're not safe. Yeah. I reckon we're not. Let's go find Lord Francel. Okay, so we go up. Oh. Francel! Who goes there? Nino? No, stay back! The feed is still here! Don't worry, I got him. There we go. Hallowed be praised, you did it. What of the others? The 3 knights who accompanied me. Where are they? Oh, great. I heard the beast cries from over yonder. Then Lord Francel is safe? Bless you, sir. Bless you. Curse those fiends. It's as though they knew we were coming. Confound it all. How are we to redeem House Hallinart if we cannot even slay a single Avis? You're fortunate you came along when you did, sir. House Helionot will remember your kindness. Alright. Whoops. It was a foolish thing to do, I know, but I had hoped we might demonstrate our devotion by slaying a number of the Scalekin. Moreover, it was House Helionot that yielded the steel vigil to the Horde many years ago. One might say that our defeat here heralded the slow decline of our house's once great name. We have been brought even lower by these despicable accusations of heresy. Despite my best efforts, I have done naught to improve the situation. The day of my trial approaches. Soon must accept the judgment of the Inquisitors, whatever it may be. But even should my protestations fall on deaf ears, I will proclaim my innocence to my dying breath. Come on. Alright. She's standing on top of the desk, okay? What did you find at the Steel Vigil? I see. A reckless plan. At least it did not cost him and his knights their lives. I have news for you as well. A witness to the final flight of the Enterprise has been found. Alas, there is a complication. When is there not? It has become common knowledge that you paid a visit to Lord Francel at Skyfarer Locks not long ago. Upon hearing this, the witness became understandably reticent to make your acquaintance for fear of being seen in the company of a man who might later be declared a heretic. Oh, God. Dear Lord. A not unreasonable fear, given the zeal with which the Inquisitor Ghislaine has conducted his investigations. In any case, if we wish to obtain his testimony, we must first clear Lord Francel's name, and by association, yours. Yep, I figured as much. Alright. Hold on, give me one moment here. Okay. Alright. Lord Harshafan suspects that someone is conspiring against Lord Francel. As I see it, the key to proving Lord Francel's innocence is discrediting the evidence against him. I speak of the draconian rosary found in the chest you yourself recovered. If you would, please tell me of the incident in question. So it was found in a locked chest labeled as the property of Lord Francel. If the rosary was not his, and someone else with access must have planted it. Here is what you must do. Return to Skyfarer Locks and speak with Rickman. He works closely with the porters who ferry goods across Coerthus, so we may have some inkling as to who could be responsible. Alright. Back we go. Whee! Back and forth once again. Come on. And we're here. Bum 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 bum. Here. Someone's tampering with the shipments. Fury strike me down if all them rosaries found in our people's possessions were planted. Hey now, don't you give me that look, lad. I'm a House Helionot man through and through. This heresy nonsense is bad for me and my family, too. I ain't saying the porters that were bringing the shipment did it, though. I know most of them work with the trade routes, and I've never had cause to question their faith. But if it wasn't them neither, then your guess is as good as mine. After all, most every shipment is thoroughly inspected before it... Could it have been the fellows that were responsible for the inspections? Guardian Knights and Inquisitors, the lot of them, as if they'd ever turn their cloaks. Reckon that means the porters are your most likely suspects. Hate to think it, but you should question them. There's a crew coming to Camp Dragonhead from White Brim Front this morning. You might consider having a word with them. Back to Camp Dragonhead we go. Folks. Alright. You, sir. Beg your pardon. You suspect that we porters have been planting draconian rosaries in House Harlanard's shipments. What nerve? If you truly believe such nonsense, search our parcels and see what you find. Nothing here. Find a draconian. Yep, there's one. There's another. Are we finished? So, I would appreciate an apology. Uh-huh. What do you say about this? But that's impossible. Once the Knight of White Ribbon Front concluded her inspection, I loaded the parcels onto the wagon myself. If I had been the culprit, I would have never allowed you to search my shipments. Say what you will of Lord Huncher-Font. I will not be held accountable for this. You got a deeper problem. Oh. Did something happen outside? Thought I heard shouting. And more importantly, what did Rickman have to say? More draconian rosaries in every single parcel bound for Skyfire locks? That beggars belief. Even the Inquisitors must acknowledge that there was no more than a crass attempt to sully House Helionar's reputation. Whoever is responsible has overplayed his hand. And praise Halon that he did. Lord Francel's trial is upon us, and we must act now if we are to clear his name. From the very first, I knew it could not be that so many members of House Helionart were heretics. At last we could give the lie to these poisonous allegations and put an end to this travesty. I will need to prepare a formal statement regarding these developments for the Holy See. In the meantime, I will have you bear my words to Inquisitor Brigg. Tell her that House Fortemps demands that Lord Francel's trial be postponed until a full investigation has been conducted. Will do. What is it, my child? Lord Harshafont would have the Inquisitors do what? That is not possible. Lord Inquisitor Guillaume presides over Lord Francel's trial, at Witchtrap even as we speak. I fear not. If Lord Francel is indeed innocent, we shall walk in Halone's halls with the fallen heroes of Ishgard. Dear God. That's not good. We're already gonna try and kill him. They have taken Lord Francel to Witch Drop? This is madness. The Inquisitor does not have sufficient grounds to subject him to that manner of trial. I will not stand idly by and allow an innocent man to die. I would dispatch you and one of my knights to Witch Drop to forestall the proceedings, until such time I was able to join you and petition the Inquisitor Ghislaine in person. I will endeavor not to keep you waiting too long. Do whatever you must to keep Lord Francel alive. Say less. Get on my chocobo. Let's go, Pepper. There we go. Off we go. Hail, as you can see, Lord Francel yet lives. We must try to reason with the Inquisitor, but if his guards judge us a threat, we must also be prepared to defend ourselves. Let's do it! Joaquin Charlemagne Francel de Helenart, you stand accused of heresy against the Holy See of Ishgard. Is there aught you wish to say in your defense? Hear me, brothers, these charges are false. The men and women of my line have ever opposed the Adravanians, and I am no different. Since the very birth of our nations, I have gladly shed blood in service of the Holy See. Condemn me and you will strike a blow for the enemies of Ishgard. It is for Helon to judge if you speak the truth. Prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men. Leap from the cliff and entrust your fate to the Fury. The righteous shall take their place in Helon's halls, while the wicked shall reveal their draconian forms and be put to the sword. In the name of House Fortense, I beseech you, stay your hand! Inquisitor, we have come on behalf of Lord Haurchefant. My lord has uncovered evidence which suggests that the charges against Lord Francel are without merit. We humbly request that these proceedings be suspended until such a time as a full re-examination of the facts has been conducted. Lord Haurchefant has allowed his personal relationship with the accused to cloud his judgment, and he should harbor private doubts. I might have allowed, but that he would dare interfere in legal proceedings sanctioned by the Holy See, I cannot. To defy the will of an inquisitor is to commit heresy, a crime for which there is but one punishment. Alright. Let's hold them until Lord Haurchefant arrives, and remember, no harm can come to the Inquisitor. Will do. Okay, we're dealing with you first. Yay, we have backup. Oh, report of Gervadian activity. Oh boy. Relentless attack. Aha! A rosary, another draconian rosary. It is not our intention to defy the will of the Archbishop. But this trial, like many others I fear, has been orchestrated by enemies of House Hallinart. They have used you and your fellows to sow discord, Inquisitor, to set brother against brother, that we may tear ourselves apart. The fevered imaginings of a desperate man. What proof have you of this? This was found by the Fury. A draconian rosary? And a knight who refused to yield. It was he who summoned the wyvern. A heretic in the ranks of the Temple Knights. This has grave implications. Your claims would appear to have merit, Lord Harshaphant. I shall withdraw my charges against Lord Francel, pending further investigation. I trust you have not lost sight of what first brought you to Querthus, Dileto. Pray, locate your airship and use it. Lord Harshaphant, I have not the words to express my gratitude, but why'd you risk your reputation to save mine? Because I know you, boy. You're too loyal to betray Ishgard, and too devout to question your sentence. Had we been any slower, you'd have jumped to your own free will. I would have done whatever it took to redeem House Hallinart. Praise alone, it did not come to that, but it profits us little to dwell on what might have been. Let's quit this place. Visit me at Camp Dragonhead once you've recuperated. Please, yep, will do. Alright. Let's see here. Back to Camp Dragonhead we go. You look well. May I say what a pleasure it was to fight alongside such a fearless and skillful warrior? Were it not for you, Lord Francel would surely have died defending the honor of his house. He might well have perished at the hands of a heretic and his wyvern. House Fortemps and House Helionot shall never forget your service. Now, let us return to the matter of your missing enterprise. Lord Harshaphant would like to introduce you to with this. The man with knowledge of the enterprise awaits you outside. I pray his information proves useful to you. Thank you, sir. How quickly the commoner's opinions change. They say Lord Francel is innocent now, but just a few days prior. Anyway, you were inquiring as to the whereabouts of an airship last seen in Coertha several days before the calamity, yes? Well, it so happens that I was monitoring this night sky at the observatorium during that period. I recall that a small vessel came from the direction of Gridania and landed near the Stone Vigil in the far northwest. The garrison almost certainly seized the vessel and brought it within their walls. So, you would need an army of knights to have any hope of securing it. Lord Harshaphant is, from all indications, quite fond of you, so mayhap he can lend you a few. In any case, I've done my part. I shall pray for your success, friend. Thank you very much. Now let's go talk to Lord Harshaphant again. Whoop. Ah, so you have last located the Enterprise. I believe congratulations are in order? Yeah, not just yet. The Stone Vigil? Perhaps I spoke too soon. Yes, the outpost has been held by the dragons for years, and all access is restricted by decree of House Durandare. I will write a letter to Lord Drumont of Whiterun Front and request that he grant you permission to enter. That said, I fear my influence alone will not suffice, so I suggest you speak with you request Lord Francel to do the same. Will do. Now that your business with Camp Dragon has concluded, I suspect we may not meet again for some time. I wish you well in your journeys. May Helone guide you. Thank you very much for all the help. Alright. Off we go. Once again. Oh. Oh. I need your help, Lord Francel. Wonderful to see you again. If there's anything I can do to repay you, name it. Funny you should ask. So the airship you seek is likely inside the Stone Vigil. It shames me to say that it too was once an outpost held by House Helionot. In the chaos that followed the calamity, the Dravanian horde caught us unawares. The fiends have held the outpost ever since. As we lack the strength of arms to retake the Stone Vigil, House Durandare instead has been charged with the duty. Given that, I doubt my words would carry much weight with Lord Drumont. Nevertheless, I will write you your letter. Before you depart, a word of caution. The cravens who attempted to destroy House Helionot have yet to be unmasked. Though their plans were foiled, they doubtless still harbor great hatred towards us, and towards you now as well. Oh, great. We gotta go all the way over here now. Alright. Unfortunately, we might need to call our stream a little early here. Primarily because I am trying to get my sleep schedule back in order. I believe I've been stricken with a bout of insomnia. So I need to write this. So we'll go, yeah, we'll have to end our stream a little early, but we will go up to the Dragon Fort, to the Dragon Head, and we will end our stream here with a mystery a missing airship, and hopefully a way to beat the next primal that's on the wings. Ugh. And so with that in mind, I hope you all have a wonderful day, wonderful night, and you all stay safe out there, okay?